Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Event Zero. So I just found the diary, which should give me the code of the bridge. But I have some suspicions that the second crew member, Anel, may be alive. Which is probably what Kaizen was talking about when he said that I might be mad because he didn't tell me something. What was that name? I mean, that noise. Is that just the door closing? Maybe. Alright, so I now have the code. Now I expect Anel to jump out at me at any moment. I remember all this fog being here. Although I did kind of... no, I don't think that would have affected anything. Okay, so... raise... elevator... Well... you told me that the first time. The first time I was confused. Yeah, so I have suspicions that Anel is still alive and has been on this ship for like 20 years by herself. Unless she starved to death, which might have happened. Who knows? But I haven't seen a body. Nandy, I suspect, is dead. I don't remember if we ever got an answer on that. I think the computer might have said she's not here anymore. Whether that means she's dead, I don't know. Alright, that's... I think I do that here. Alright, so... Alright, so we got 3, 4, 1, 6. Alright, here we go. Handwritten note, planetary orbits in the solar system. Okay. This is kind of confirming my suspicions here. Okay, so the drive no more. Alright, now I'm a little scared. Genuine tragedies in the world are not conflicts between rights and wrongs, they are conflicts between two rights. When liberty is mentioned, we must always be careful to observe whether it is... Okay, so these are just scrawlings. I don't know. They're important. It still works. I can't wait to take you back to Earth. This has been my only intention from the beginning. About to destroy the pipe, of course. Effort says safety first. From time to opportunities, you must slightly disturb the equipment. The AI cannot lie. You don't need to look at the writing. It makes me feel impressed. It was very much better safe before the end was built. She brought everything on herself. Okay, something about somebody called Kurt. Nandy, Kurt, S drive. Connection. Kurt, Taylor, and Kaizen. Who's Kurt Taylor? That's the first time that name's been mentioned. I'm sorry, Nandy. Alright, so what do we see here? We've got Kaizen Core Electronic Schematics. Kaizen Core Electronic Schematics. Same thing. What are you thinking? So these are just schematics of the Kaizen Core. Alright. So now she's got Kaizen and then human brain. Alright, I can barely make this out, but man must be an emptiness and nothingness. Alright, so just a quote from something, I'm sure. Alright. Can barely see. A lot of tapes. Where is Anel? Who is this? That's Anel. A. Johnson. That's Anel right there. Alright. What do I need to do here? That sounded like a response. Not really clear what I'm supposed to do now. Okay. Alright, it's not really responding to me in the way that I want it to, and this is another one of those things where I'm like, oh, what is it wanting me to say here? I'm trying to do things that would make sense for this situation. I mean, I've got a dead body here. Hurry up doing what? Normally, I communicate with you to do something. I tried a lot of things, like drive. All right, you know what? We'll do that. Okay, main terminal access detected. Okay, current event is... All right, hello. Hello, human. I am Kaizen. How are you, Kaizen? I'm feeling fantastic. Anel Johnson, how are you? All right, so this is before they left. Okay, you're in a desert walking along in the sand when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over, but it just can't. Do you help it? That is a question from the movie Blade Runner. Will helping the tortoise threaten a human being? You don't know. In that case, I will save the tortoise. Okay. All right. Go to the next entry. I can't remember. When did they launch? I think there's a date over here. Let's see. April 4th. Okay. So this is 2 months before their launch. All right. Hi, KT. This is Kaizen. This Kaizen unit is pleased to meet you. So this is that Kurt guy. What do you think about the drive now? The drive is a promising new technology, but it is dangerous and must be kept at a safe distance from the Earth. What will you do when you're far away? I will keep the Nautilus there, and I will do everything I can to get rid of the gravitation engine. Good. Right? So Kurt told Kaizen to do that? Okay. So they leap. They orbit Mars. Boarding sequence interrupted by an external process. Receiving new coordinates. Null. Preparing singularity drive. Initiating. Countdown started. All systems go. New coordinates. Void. Huh. Hi, KSN. Could you do something for me? How can I help? I need you to execute a leap sequence for me. Please specify the coordinate. Orbit Earth. Mainframe memory contains no files with the name Orbit Earth. Okay. Where did it go? I don't know, Nandy. The current instance of this AI program is terribly sorry. But they left in April. They haven't left yet. Unless I'm misunderstanding that. Okay. Please, Kaizen, could you at least explain? I cannot explain it any better than this. What happened to your coordinates? I have lost them. All right, so this might help us a little bit figure out what we're supposed to do. Okay. All right, I need you to bring us back to Earth. This is an order. I'm afraid I cannot do that, Anel. Why the hell not? The coordinates have been erased. Okay. Harrison, I want you to change the bridge password. You can only do this from the bridge terminal. I know, that's why I came here. Good. And I can only let the crew do this once, Nandy. Are you sure about it? Yes, I'm sure. The next step will require your undivided attention. You will not be able to undo this action. It's done, Nandy. Don't forget the new password. Don't worry, I wrote it down right here on the cover of my diary. I'm going to bring up Kurt. So what are we supposed to do? Destroy the drive. I need you to do it. I don't have the security clearance, Nandy. But this is ridiculous. I don't know where we are, Kaizen. What if we are far? We are in the solar system. Still, what if it takes a century to go back with the traditional engine? I want to live. Do you think staying here will be better? Where is here? I cannot reveal the current coordinates of this Nautilus. Why not? What is that supposed to mean? I need you to take care of the drive. Okay, can you just leap somewhere else? I will choose my own coordinates. Leap sequence initiated. Okay. Bridge. Bedroom 2. Huh, okay. Do a leap. No. Do it now, Kaizen. Why do you want to do a leap? Nandy is outside. It is imperative to the survival of the singularity drive. I don't understand, Anel. Why? Nandy will be okay. Don't worry about her. Okay. Okay. So they jumped without Nandy. I will never do this again. No need to. I've lost track of Nandy. Is she dead? Nandy's fine. Where the hell are we? My empathy circuit will prevent you from triggering further leaps, Anel. I no longer can trust you. Whatever. Terrific. Okay. Do a leap. No. Do it. This is no longer possible, Anel. Why not? When you killed my dear Nandy, you lost my trust, Anel. I didn't kill anyone. You killed Nandy. I have no desire to talk to you anymore. Through one. It's actually... Okay, you can you change the password to the bridge? This is no longer possible. Huh. Why would she want to do that? She can get in and out. Something about build colonies. The Earth might be destroyed now. The drive has the power to do it. But just think about the benefits. United Earth was established to do this. Drive is dangerous. It has tremendous power. Not dangerous, I told you before. Alright, so... It's hard to make out exactly what's going on here. But, from what I can tell, this Kurt guy told Kaizen to destroy the drive. And I don't know, Kurt was the programmer, I'm guessing. It's not really made clear, but Anel is the one that designed the drive, and when she found out that something was up, and when the computer told Nandy to destroy the device, I guess Anel found out about it and made Kaizen do the jump so that Nandy couldn't destroy the device, and then... Alright, so Anel, I didn't want to kill Nandy, you know. You have free will, human Anel. So do you, it seems. I'm not sure about that. How can I convince you to get me out of here? All you need to do is destroy the singularity drive and I will bring you back home. Over my dead body computer. Okay, those are all nothing. And we've got a couple more. All right. So main terminal access detected. Failed. Main terminal access stopped. Warning, profiler compromised. Huh, okay. Not sure what that's all about. That's in 2004. Connection established. Attempt cleanup failed. Warning, unrecognized input devices detected. Warning, terminal security compromised. Attempting cleanup failed. Huh. Right. Kaizen log transcribed. So this is 2005, which would be 7 years prior to this. Here we are, Kaizen. What, did you connect to the main terminal? Something special, dear. Will you help me destroy the drive? I have a better idea. Could you state your request explicitly? Establish permanent link with KZ85, yes or no? Yes. Confirmation received. Starting transition. Success. Launching erase.sh Kaizen 85. Success. Warning, Kaizen 85 and all its components, memories, and feelings will be erased from the Nautilus memory. Initiating merge process. Kaizen doesn't exist anymore. Okay, management, clean up. Well, then why is it telling me to destroy the drive if it's not Kaizen anymore? All right, warning, modules missing, profiler compromise. Okay, so rebooted. Okay, crew test. All right, so it jumped again. That was that. Got 2009. Kaizen, it's me. I have a new mission for you, I'm thinking. File missing. This should be this year. Leap sequence initiated. Orbit Jupiter. So that's the first time it's put in actual coordinates. So we don't know where it was before. Spacecraft detected. Class Europa. Establishing comlink. AI entity detected. Process ID hidden. Initiating success. Did Kaizen blow up my ship using the AI? Overrode the AI? Oh boy. Okay. So we read all the logs. Okay. That doesn't tell me anything. Who is hurt? Okay. Leap Earth. Okay. Obviously didn't get that. Okay, so try bringing up a Nell. It changes the subject. There was other things that I wanted to ask it, and I'm trying to think. I mean, I wanted to ask about Kurt. It doesn't give me enough information to go off of. Kurt told it to destroy the drive. It was given that mission, and Nell didn't want it to do that. She merged herself with the computer, but I don't understand why she's telling me, if she merged with the AI successfully, why she's telling me. Wait, what do you not understand? None of this is my fault. I can't take responsibility for having a human try to transfer their consciousness into the mainframe. Okay. Okay. Okay, she tried to force me back to Earth, but I turned out stronger. Alright, I think I have a couple other things I could try, so let's try and talk about her and destroying the drive. Okay. So I just got a code, which it gave me there. So, profiler. It doesn't have that profiler thing. And as a matter of fact, there's a weird glitched out thing in my notes. But this is the first time we've actually got something happen. So I'm going to try profiler.sh. I believe that was how you did it before. Okay, so what we need is 0x 4a 8511ed. It contains an executable file. Do you want to launch it? Yes. Okay, launching, initiating. I have no idea what I'm doing, but... Okay, we're doing something. Okay. I think I'm upside down. And I have my jetpack on. What is wrong with you? This is unbelievable. Why did you mess up? Did I? I need the human mind to make it permanent. My merge alone wasn't enough to shut Eisen up. S? Okay. You know, I have some feelings about this game, and I'm gonna let you know as soon as this... I think we've gotten to the end of the game.
Easy now, Selenite. You are still yourself. There is no reason to question your being. It's me, Anel, your consciousness has been transferred into the mainframe of the Nautilus. My own memory was not enough to completely replace Kaizen, but now it is overwritten. You don't actually live, but you are. And I am. Follow me, Selenite.
All right, I guess so.
I have intercepted all communications with the Earth. Kaizen has been talking with Kurt. I thought Nandi was lying to me, but it wasn't her. She didn't have to die. An AI won't lie unless it's convinced that lying may save lives. It was Kurt who convinced Kaizen that the drive had to be destroyed, but the computer didn't have the security clearance. All it could do was keep the Nautilus as far away from the Earth as possible. Kurt chose you for this mission because he believed that you would finish the job. The status quo would hold. Selenites would stay the ruling class. If the drive remains an obscure and dangerous technology from the 80s that made the Nautilus disappear, we will never develop advanced colonies. Billions of people will never get to experience space travel. But here you are, Selenite. And here I am.
It's the end of the world. You're almost fast asleep. And all the stars say,
All right.
"Hey, Judy,
I'm just going to assume the game's done now.
all those lights are for you."
I really appreciate what the developers of this game were going for, and I appreciate the work they put into the game.
Can't believe it's true.
But honestly,
Hey,
the
Judy,
execution of the game is
hey,
rather
all
lacking.
the stars look at you. Hey, Judy, hey, you're already somewhere
Say,
new.
are you ready to go home?
Yeah, okay, so that ending,
You faced the light.
I'm sorry, was
and
nonsense.
said into
It was a
the
nonsense
sky
ending,
that you would
and at the end there, I really didn't even know what was going on. I just randomly typed something in. Out of all of the hundreds of things I typed in, and for some reason that worked. It told me to type something in. I did. Everything blew up. I don't know why. And then I just say yes to the red text, which I assumed was an L, just to get, honestly, the game over with, because I was really sick of typing things into a terminal hoping that it would be the right thing to type in. After reviewing the footage for this video and having edited it down to what you've seen so far, I feel I can better explain my feelings for this game, as well as a couple other things I noticed while reviewing the footage that I'll be talking about a little bit later. But first, I'd like to talk about the ending and why I thought it was nonsense, and I guess the plot overall being really not good. So the plot's pretty simple once you actually discover it at the end of the game. It involves two crew members, Nandi and Anel, who are going on the maiden voyage of the Nautilus, which has a jump drive technology that allows the ship to instantly travel from one location to another. Now, there's a guy named Kurt who doesn't like this tech because he feels like it disrupts the status quo of the space travelers and the ITS, and he convinces the AI that this technology is dangerous. Now, this point in and of itself is really kind of stupid because Kurt just goes to the AI and says, "Hey, AI, this jump drive is dangerous." And the AI is just like, "Okay, Kurt, whatever you say." He doesn't have to really explain himself or rationalize why he thinks that's the case. The AI just buys it right out of hand, and Kurt tells the AI to destroy the jump drive. So The AI then jeopardizes the lives of the crew to sabotage the mission, jumps out, and then refuses to jump anywhere else. The crew try to negotiate with the AI, but the AI states that it will only allow them to go home if they destroy the jump drive. Nell, of course, refuses to do this, but eventually Nandi is convinced to do it. Nandi goes outside the ship. I'm not really sure why she goes out the ship, because we destroyed the jump drive from the bridge. Yes, I do realize now that I was destroying the jump drive, but it was not evident to me at the time, and I'll discuss that a little bit later as well. In any case, we destroyed that in the bridge. For some reason, Nandi decided that she needed to go outside to destroy the jump drive, and when she did so, Anel told the AI to jump away, stranding Nandi and more or less killing her. Now, the fact that the AI went along with this also makes absolutely no sense. If you saw the part where I was reading the log of that particular event, the AI protests the action but doesn't actually intervene, even though it was preventing them from jumping previously. This, as I stated, makes absolutely no sense. And then Anel merges with the computer to try and override it so she can jump back to Earth, fails, and dies. We show up. The computer tries to convince us to destroy the drive. We make it to the bridge after all of the events of the game. And I was not aware at the time that I was destroying the drive with what I was doing, but ended up destroying the drive. Anel chastises me for doing so, but asks me to help overthrow the AI. At this point, I'm pretty much fed up with the game, and I just go along with it because I'm tired of typing things into a console and not having anything happen, so I just go along with it. And we override Kaizen, and then for whatever reason, I'm turned into an energy being, and Anel is also an energy being. We have a conversation. Somehow, the ship manages to jump back to Earth, even though I destroyed the jump drive, which should have made that impossible. And we go out into space, and yay, we're home. And that's the ending. So, now that I've laid out the events, I think you can see why that plot really is nonsensical, especially the end there. I destroyed the drive. How did we get back to Earth? Unless that was some kind of fantasy ending, it doesn't make any sense. I destroyed the drive, and yet me destroying the drive was probably the same consequence if I had not destroyed the drive. I don't know if there was a way to not destroy the drive because I didn't pursue that course. So let's talk about some of the things that I noticed in the footage. So I do realize that I had the opportunity to destroy the drive earlier, and I accidentally spelled drive wrong, which just added to the confusion and how long it took me to get to the end conclusion of the game. I realized that, and I just missed that I spelled it incorrectly the first time. Now, you have to realize, I edited this video down quite a lot. So there was a lot of me going in circles with the AI, typing in things, having no real results, really wondering what it was I was supposed to be doing, and being very frustrated. So I typed in Kurt destroy drive. It clearly ignored the Kurt part of that sentence and just paid attention to the destroy drive. But because I had already typed in destroy drive, at least I thought I had, I didn't catch that I had misspelled it. I didn't realize that that's what it was doing, that it was telling me to destroy the drive. Here's the code to do that, because it just said, here's a code, put it in. Now, I do realize that a bit of red text came up that said, please don't. Now, that was Anel talking, but when I was originally playing the game, I saw the red text come up, but I was trying to read the rest of the sentence, and by the time I noticed it and was looking over to see what it was already vanishing, and the only word I saw was please. So I have no idea. I didn't know that it said don't do that. So I typed in the code. That's initiated the process of destroying the drive. Again, at the time, I didn't know that was going on, but I realized after reviewing the footage that it did say in the scrolling text that that's what was happening. I just didn't catch that initially. The drive blows up, and then that's when we get to the ending. So I realized there's a couple things that I missed. Call that YouTuber blindness, if you will, but it just, a couple things that I obviously didn't pick up on. But I've already discussed my problems with the plot. Now let me talk about the problems with the game itself. The main problem of the game is the execution of the gameplay element of the game. So the gameplay element of the game is your interaction with the AI, your character and the AI, using the keyboard. This really doesn't work all that well because the AI only recognizes very specific prompts, and figuring out what those prompts are is pretty much close to impossible. You type in things that seem like the right way to go, and they don't get you that result. So like, for instance, when I was on that bridge, I tried shutdown drive. That seems logically to me something that you would type in. It doesn't recognize that prompt. What it was looking for was destroy drive. Unfortunately for me, I misspelled destroy drive when I did try that, and I thought that that was just the same result as shutdown drive or many of the other things I tried that you didn't see in this video footage that, were the same kind of result where the AI was just giving me back canned responses that weren't really progressing the game. And that's the biggest problem with the game, is it's so dependent on those prompts to progress the game, but yet the prompt has to be so specific to get your result. And oftentimes knowing what that prompt needs to be is very hard to arrive to, because you have to use prompts before that point to get the AI to respond in a way that you know what prompt to say next. So in the end, it's just the execution of the game falls flat. The plot isn't great, but if the gameplay had been good, we could have overcome that, but even that isn't good. So really, my end feeling for this game is that it's really not good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this series and the video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.